we're here in Miami at Dcentral with Asia Lee. Asia, it's such a pleasure to meet you. It was wonderful actually bumping you into you at the bar last night before this event today, and I've got to say that I was completely taken by the introduction that I had and what you're up to and your life purpose. And what was really interesting to me is how you started the conversation about life and its purpose. Let's start with that, a little bit about your background, who you are, and then move into why you do what you do. And we're going to be talking about health and well-being in the world at large.
Yes. So my early childhood was not so stable. I had nothing. I was stolen at 5 from my little village in Chechnya and brought to Seoul, and everything was made up about me, so then I was just shipped out. It was a great demand for children at that time. So I have no legal documentation. All my paperwork is made up. But I remember when I was in Korea before being shipped to New York, thinking, people have so much. Why didn't they share? I mean, I'm like 5 years old, wondering why people didn't share. And now I'm at and it's been a lifelong passion to create enough. I've always been a giver, but to create enough to make it inclusive for everyone, and lifting them up emotionally, financially. So I've been studying quantum physics, neuroscience, metaphysics, because I feel like the more that I know, the more I can help people. So that leads me into a biotech company.
I want to hear about this biotech company, but I actually want to go back a couple of steps. From that age of 5, when you were created, so to speak, not born, created, in terms of identification. And one of the things that you said that was really important was you're taken aback by the fact that people didn't share. And where was this? In which were you in the U.S.?
No, I wasn't in the U.S. So the way I got stolen was this man asked me, do I want to go play with a bunch of children? And I said yes. And so I remember going on a boat, getting to Seoul, and brought to an orphanage, Holt. In fact, it's a shame for Korea because there were so many children adopted out that had families that shouldn't have been adopted out, and there's lawsuits going on and things like that. So you can imagine as a child, or anybody that's had loss, can understand, during the pandemic, so many people were alone and lost. Now imagine as a 5-year-old losing your entire family, your land, your culture, your food, everything you knew. It was in the orphanage. Just because I was in the orphanage, it wasn't. You didn't have good shelter. You didn't have good. I remember being hungry. I remember being cold. In fact, I even stole bread and I got caught for it, and I got labeled as a thief, which I was so embarrassed and shamed for so long. But now I'm able to talk about it and laugh about it. I mean, that's how hungry I was.
So how did that journey then progress from that to doing 3 or 4 degrees now at MIT with science and neuroscience?
Well, I've been studying neuroscience and metaphysics because quantum physics, like the ancient energy, now is being proven by science. It used to be separate, and a lot of people still think the head and the body is separate, but science is showing how it is connected. And I love understanding what creates illness, but even if you know what creates illness, no matter how much you want to bend it, I mean, Dr. Joe Dispenza is doing tremendous work doing meditation, like finding out the spontaneous healing, but not everyone is able to get to that level immediately, the spontaneous healing through religion or anything like that. So the science is vital, and what creates illness? 3 things. It's emotions, which we know, it's stress, or any emotions that creates illness, your belief system, why placebos work, and the environment, what you eat, who you're by, is the food is energy, and everything is energy. So those three things can literally change your DNA and create illness. Understanding all of these things it can help people if they take action. But most people do not take action. 90% of the people are comfortable. They wish that they were healthy. They wish, and they might take a little action, but it takes massive, consistent action for change to happen. And that's the story of me. This shift didn't happen overnight because of my early trauma of losing everyone. I went through an extreme trauma process and disassociation and depression. I attempted suicide when I was 16, and I was going through that tunnel of light, and I sat back and told I had a purpose. And anybody that's had trauma, this is really great because there is post-traumatic growth, and there is magic in your trauma. Your trauma, there is look for the superpower within your trauma because, you had mentioned it the other night about what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and that is proven. But you need to reevaluate and look for the strength, look for the magic, look for your superpower within your trauma.
Thank you, Asia. That's such a deep story. I want to thank you for sharing that. It's not the way these podcasts go, but that was such a fascinating story. But I do now, let's shift gears a little bit and then merging your life purpose with a company that you're involved with called Dcentral.
Yes. So we're a biotech company, and we hold 41 global patents, and we're in the process of curing type 1 diabetes. We're still in the clinical phase. We've got into humans. So imagine one injection and you being cured. We're a cure model. We're taking the technology, and it's a cellular-based technology. And it's going to revolutionize health because it's not a medicine model where you have to consistently take medicine.
Yeah. And so when we look at the global concern with type 1 diabetes, give us an indication of what that problem looks like globally.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can tell you that just in the U.S. it's a $46 billion industry, so you can understand why they would not want to have a cure. There's a difference between type 1 and type 2. So type 1, you can't cure via diet or whatever. Type 2, some scientists call it a processed food disease because you can cure that out your home. So globally, it's growing. All diseases are growing exponentially.
So if you start to look at a larger purpose for you and your community, medicine is one. Self-realization, self-healing is another. It starts with each individual and what they need to do. And then there's the medical side. But as you look through your purpose in life, what would be a few words that you can share with our audience that they can learn from you? Given your background, your education, and your work experience, you've done a lot. And I think people need to hear about how they can do that.
Well, one is question. Because without questioning, you're limited. It's okay, I'm an avid reader. It's constantly learning. So I'm here to learn, and I mean, because I didn't know what I was, the thing is, we don't know what we don't know. And last year when I came, I learned about the DAO for biotech, for your DNA and stuff, and the light bulb went off. And I'm like, ooh, can create a DAO for our biotech. And I was working on that, but it wasn't working out quite well. And then I met someone last night, and it fit the perfect puzzle piece. It's like, oh my goodness. So What I would say is start with a good daily habit, which is this is not gratitude looking at the glass half empty or half full. It's being like grateful that you even have a glass and then wanting everyone to have a glass. And when you're at that point, and not everyone's going to be there, and you don't get there overnight. It's a gradual process. My goal is for everyone to have fulfillment wherever they are, whatever they want to do. But for me personally, I want health in every fulfillment, health, financial. I have another company which is education for minorities and women to learn about crypto and NFT because it's one of the biggest wealth transfers here now. If they just put away a little bit, you understand the future.
Sure.
And so my takeaway would be to continue learning, question your thoughts. If you have any judgments, question where that comes from and to release it. It's much easier, I'm telling you, it's much easier to say it, but you have to, just like David took that piece of rock, you're like this piece of rock, and David chiseled what he saw that was possible. I want you to visualize you are a rock and chisel, imagine who you can be, and keep chiseling away the things you don't want in your life.
So, thank you. I gotta say, we've all heard about the glass is half full. What I've never heard before is what we should be looking at is that everybody has a glass to fill.
Yes.
That's an amazing thought that we should be looking at. And some words of wisdom that Asia shared with us today is to just look within ourselves, be out there, ask the right questions, question your beliefs, question who you are, what you do, and what is your life purpose. Once you've done that and you show up, wake up and show up.
That's it. 90% is showing up. 90% is just action. You know why? It's like the pilot or anything. You go the wrong direction, you're learning. I'm making mistakes all the time, but I'm learning. I'm keep moving. If you keep moving, you'll get there.
If there's one message you can close with to the audience here, two things actually. One, you've already mentioned, and I repeat it, make sure everybody around you has a glass so that we can all fill it.
Yes.
If folks want to reach out to you, first of all, are you open to that, and for what purpose?
Yes, absolutely. You know what? I've been pretty quiet, but this is a year to really spread my wisdom. So I say wisdom because I am at an older age where I was comfortable and I wanted to play small and be quiet because I was comfortable, but I realized the community, everybody has a story. So to be open and sharing. So yes, I am open, and you can reach me at, the simplest is my name, AsiaLee, @me.com.
Perfect, thank you. And when you're ready, when your company is ready, take a look at Linqto. We are investors in mid to high growth companies that are looking for liquidity and are going to go through an IPO or an M&A. We're investors in those kinds of companies. We haven't touched Bio yet, but it seems like Altusel.
Yes. So what's so great about our company is that our patents, our cell base, can be licensed out to any other biotech companies that are working on a cure, for autism, for Alzheimer's, whatever it is. It's amazing because we've been shown that there's no rejection. It's retrievable. It's permeable. It's an amazing technology.
Great. Congratulations on your patents. Great for you to be here today. Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.